Tension mounts in Abuja, ahead of Free Nnamdi Kanu, peaceful rally. Tomorrow, here are what to expect. As dawn breaks over Nigeria's capital tomorrow, thousands are set to converge on Abuja for the detained Free Nnamdi Kanu Now protest, a peaceful march demanding the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. But beneath the calls for justice lies a chilling undercurrent. Allegations that the Nigerian government has recruited thugs, planted Biafran flags and uniforms, and primed the stage for a violent crackdown on innocent demonstrators. Organizers warn of an untold outcome, with innocent lives at stake in what could become another dark chapter in the nation's protest history. Led by prominent human rights activist Omoyele Sowore of the Revolution Now movement, alongside the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, and civil society groups, the demonstration is scheduled to kick off at 7 a.m. near Arso Rock Villa. Framed as a stand for broader constitutional rights, the protest highlights Kanu's prolonged detention, despite multiple court rulings deeming his 2021 rendition from Kenya illegal and his terrorism charges unsubstantiated. Sowore emphasized nonviolence, urging participants, traders, students, and everyday citizens bust in from all 6 geopolitical zones to shun weapons and maintain discipline. The event has exploded on social media under Free Nnamdi Kanu Now, with real-time updates signaling robust support. NANS alone expects thousands from across the country. Yet, the path is riddled with legal hurdles. On October 17th, the Federal High Court granted police an interim injunction barring protests near sensitive sites like Arso Rock, the National Assembly, and Eagle Square, citing security threats. Conflicting reports emerged. Some sources say the court rejected a full ban in open session, only to approve it quietly in chambers. Sowore contends the order has expired and reeks of hypocrisy, noting that anti-Kanu counter-rallies have marched freely for days without restriction. Police Inspector General Kayode Egbetokun, reportedly out of town, has ordered a heavy-handed response under new Federal Capital Territory Commissioner Bennett Igwe. Yesterday, authorities warned of punitive measures against any hijackers or violators, with heavy deployments already transforming central Abuja into a fortress. International alarm and domestic warnings. The stakes escalated today with a stark U.S. Embassy alert, advising Americans to avoid downtown Abuja due to risks of roadblocks, clashes, and violence. Schools shuttered, and embassy staff were sent home. The Ohanaeze Youth Council echoed the call, urging observers from the US, UK, and other nations to monitor for intimidation. Most alarmingly, unverified but widespread claims, circulating on X and from on-the-ground sources, accuse the government of sowing discord. Allegations include recruiting thugs to infiltrate and incite chaos, while planting Biafran symbols to rebrand the peaceful rally as an IPOB attack. This tactic, critics say, mirrors past state strategies during EndSARS 2020 and Revolution Now protests, where infiltrators justified brutal crackdowns. Sowore has spotlighted the double standard. Why no injunctions for pro-government counter-demonstrations? Kanu's case adds fuel. Courts have ruled his detention unlawful, with no evidence linking him to Southeast unknown gunman violence. Defenders point to state-backed groups like Ebubeagu vigilantes, accused of posing as IPOB to perpetrate killings and smear self-determination. Kanu's deteriorating health underscores the human cost of prolonged injustice. History looms large. Nigerian security forces have turned peaceful gatherings deadly, from the 2015 Shiite massacre to EndSARS bloodshed. Experts predict tear gas, mass arrests, or worse if provocations tip the scale, especially with the court injunction as legal cover. To navigate the risks, organizers and rights groups offer this guidance. Arso Rock, Eagle Square. Avoid restricted zones. Reroute to Unity Fountain. Film all interactions with body cams or phones for evidence. Thugs counter protesters, travel in groups, ignore provocations, deploy medics with water vinegar for tear gas. Arrests, brutality. Invoke Section 40, right to assembly. Share live locations on social media for real-time alerts. Wear masks for gas, dust. Map escape routes. Families, prepare bail funds and legal aid contacts. This is more than Kanu's fight. It's a referendum on Nigeria's commitment to rule of law, free expression, and dissent. Sowore vows to march regardless, declaring it a bulwark against selective justice. International eyes may deter the worst, but if allegations of a setup prove true, tomorrow could stain Abuja's streets with blood. As the nation holds its breath, one question echoes: will the state protect its people or sacrifice innocence to silence a cry for justice? Updates will follow live on Free Nnamdi Kanu Now. Stay safe, Abuja.